Directorate of Analysis. The Directorate of Analysis is responsible for producing the finished intelligence the President and senior policymakers read. Analysts draw on all available sources, signals, imagery, human reporting, open media, and synthesize them into assessments, estimates, and daily briefs. The President's daily brief, delivered each morning to the Oval Office, originates here. Analysts are organized by region and functional topic: economics, weapons proliferation, leadership psychology, military capabilities. They do not collect intelligence themselves. Their job is to evaluate it, identify gaps, and deliver judgments with stated confidence levels, including judgments about what is not known. Directorate of Operations. The Directorate of Operations runs the CIA's clandestine service. It recruits and handles human sources, foreign nationals who provide access to secrets their governments, militaries, or organizations want kept hidden. Case officers operate under cover overseas, often inside embassies listed as diplomatic staff, and build relationships with potential sources over months or years before attempting a recruitment. The Directorate also executes covert action, operations authorized by a presidential finding and carried out without public acknowledgement of U.S. involvement. This includes influence operations, paramilitary activities, and support to foreign partners. The clandestine service is divided into geographic divisions and functional staffs. Failures here produce some of the most consequential intelligence disasters. Aldrich Ames spent 9 years inside the Directorate while working for the KGB. Directorate of Science and Technology. The Directorate of Science and Technology develops and operates the technical collection systems the CIA cannot buy off the shelf. It built the U-2 reconnaissance aircraft in the 1950s, developed the early spy satellite programs, and created the tools used to intercept foreign communications and exploit denied area targets. Today, it manages technical surveillance, biometric collection, exploitation of foreign hardware and software, and research into emerging collection disciplines. The Directorate works closely with the National Security Agency and National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, but maintains its own independent technical capabilities, particularly for operations where sharing with the broader intelligence community is not desirable. Directorate of Digital Innovation. The Directorate of Digital Innovation was established in 2015, the first new CIA directorate in 50 years. It was created to address the gap between the agency's traditional tradecraft and the reality that most intelligence targets now communicate, transact, and store secrets digitally. The Directorate combines cyber operations, data science, open source exploitation, and the modernization of internal CIA systems into a single organization. It houses the CIA's offensive and defensive cyber capabilities, manages the agency's cloud infrastructure, and develops tools for processing and analyzing the volumes of data the agency collects. Its creation reflected a judgment that digital operations had become central to collection rather than supplementary to it. Directorate of Support. The Directorate of Support keeps the agency running. It handles logistics, security, human resources, finance, medical services, facilities, and the physical infrastructure of CIA stations worldwide. Cover identities, alias documentation, and the physical security of agency personnel overseas are managed here. The Directorate operates the polygraph program used during hiring and periodic reinvestigation of CIA employees. It also provides the security officers who protect agency facilities and personnel at home and abroad. The work is largely invisible when it functions correctly. When it fails, a cover blown, a facility compromised, a logistics chain exposed, the consequences reach every directorate that depends on it. Counterterrorism Center. The Counterterrorism Center is a mission center that draws analysts and operators from multiple directorates and works with the FBI, NSA, and foreign liaison services on the identification, tracking, and disruption of terrorist networks. It was established in 1986, but became the dominant organizational priority inside the CIA after September 11, 2001, absorbing substantial resources and personnel. The center operated the network of black site detention facilities used after 2001, in which high-value detainees were held and subjected to enhanced interrogation techniques later ruled illegal. The Senate Intelligence Committee's 2014 report found the program produced less actionable intelligence than the CIA had claimed. The center continues to operate, focused primarily on al-Qaeda affiliates, the Islamic State, and emerging regional networks. Counterintelligence Mission Center. The Counterintelligence Mission Center identifies and neutralizes foreign intelligence services that are attempting to penetrate the CIA itself. Every major intelligence agency runs operations against its adversaries' intelligence services. The Mission Center's job is to detect those operations when they target the CIA. It investigates suspected moles, reviews anomalies in agent networks, and develops profiles of foreign intelligence service methods and priorities. The penetration of the CIA by Aldrich Ames, who passed the identities of dozens of Soviet sources to the KGB, went undetected for 9 years, partly because counterintelligence functions were organizationally isolated and underfunded. The center's current structure attempts to integrate counterintelligence analysis directly into operational and analytical work, rather than treating it as a separate function. Weapons and Counterproliferation Mission Center. The Weapons and Counterproliferation Mission Center tracks the development, acquisition, and potential transfer of nuclear, biological, chemical, and radiological weapons and their delivery systems. It is responsible for assessing the weapons programs of states operating outside the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty framework and for detecting illicit procurement networks used to acquire restricted materials and technology. The 2002 assessment that Iraq possessed active weapons of mass destruction programs, which proved wrong, was produced largely through this mission center, and represented one of the most consequential analytical failures in the agency's history. The center's methodology for distinguishing confirmed capability from estimated intent has been revised significantly in the years since. Open Source Enterprise. The open source enterprise collects and analyzes publicly available information, foreign media, academic publications, social platforms, commercial satellite imagery, and government documents that would otherwise require clandestine access to obtain. The volume of intelligence-relevant information in open sources has grown faster than the CIA's clandestine collection capacity, and the enterprise exists to systematically exploit it. Foreign government statements, technical publications, describing weapons programs, and social media patterns indicating political instability all fall within its scope. The enterprise provides finished products to analysts across the agency and serves as a first-layer collection tool that clandestine operations can then be targeted against more precisely. Office of the Inspector General. The Office of the Inspector General conducts independent audits, inspections, and investigations of CIA programs and personnel. It operates with statutory independence from agency leadership and reports findings directly to the Director and to Congress. It has the authority to investigate allegations of waste, fraud, abuse, and violations of law or policy, including allegations against the Director. Inspectors General across the intelligence community have historically faced pressure from the agencies they oversee. The CIA's Inspector General produced classified reports on the Enhanced Interrogation Program, the 2014 Senate Intelligence Committee investigation into CIA interference with congressional oversight staff and prior intelligence failures. Many of those reports remain classified. Office of General Counsel. The Office of General Counsel provides legal guidance to every CIA directorate and mission center on the legality of proposed operations, collection activities, and covert action programs. Every significant operation requires a legal review before execution. The office interprets the boundaries of the National Security Act, the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, and executive orders governing intelligence activities. It also manages the CIA's relationship with the Department of Justice when potential criminal referrals arise from Inspector General findings. Legal opinions produced by the office on the permissibility of enhanced interrogation techniques became central to the post-2004 congressional and public debate over the program's authorization. Thanks for watching. Which of these did you not know existed before this video? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.